Hey, it's afternoon. Thanks for joining me. This is number five. Number five. Aren't you impressed that I'm on 5 days in a row after a catastrophe with me about 15 weeks ago? Let me focus. Let me have you get my whole head. Thanks for joining Jeff Newman Rome Training, Jeff Newman Corporate Crazies. Let me start by saying another indication that I am getting better is that I'm investing in myself. During my ordeal, what I did was I invested in Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi. They put on a 5 day challenge, which turned out to be something called Project Next. And it's a social media platform project on how to design content, how to grow your audience, how to bring in revenues. And I sat through the whole thing, and something happened. I mean, they're always looking for more money, and I started getting these messages that now I have to pay another fee for every month to maintain what I already purchased. Somewhere in the fine line, they must have had that, and I missed it. So I think I'm not part of the program, even though I spent $500 initially to get on this program. I guess that's my loss, but nonetheless, I still, I still invest in myself more than I've ever have. I mean, I always have through the years. What I did this time, I hooked up with Harrison Klein. And Harrison, if you know who he is, you can Facebook him, an amazing gentleman, very astute. He designed a whole program called Quantum Neurogenesis. It always happens that I forget to shut my phone off. Anyway, neurogenesis or neurogenesis. And what that entails, they're modules, okay? There's 7 modules. Everything stemming from self-image to belief systems to integration, internalization, new awareness, strategies and tactics for maintaining your new consciousness, how to become a spiritual teacher and make a six-figure income, to the question and answer session. Plus you get other bonuses that really make a difference. And if you really work hard at his program, you will get to where you need to get. So I invested in that, and I just started the program today. So here I am investing in myself. I'm still doing the TED Talk. I went back to my redesigning of my talk. I know you've heard about it for so long already, and you're probably questioning me saying, Jeff, do you have integrity? Are you ever going to do this talk? I will do it, especially now that I am working with somebody. I spent more money working with someone so I could get this thing up and running and get me on stage. So I'm doing that again. I'm bringing in Rome training and getting on stages more around the Jersey uh, area. I want to know what you're doing though. Forget about me. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about in my expertise, which is personal development and organizational training with a strong emphasis in mental health? Put in the comments what you would want to talk about. Yesterday, I did get a comment, a question about my recovery, or how did I get out of my ordeal from the last 15 weeks. So quickly, let me give you the secret of what I did. And it only took a few minutes, but I had to work it. I had to work it every day in length and just don't stop. Initially, what I did when I first felt the first signs of depression or anxiety, because of my network, I reached out to as many people I could, who I know who I know love me and who are there for me, who I can trust, and who I know there would be a lot of confidentiality. So there had to be maybe 40 to maybe 80 people within that scope. The reason I did that by disclosing myself is not so much for sympathy, I didn't need that, but I had spoken to these people before. All right, again, I've been doing this for 15 years. And by going out and reaching out, the support that I was getting from all sides was amazing, amazing. So the little things, like just a text or an email, a short phone call, just leave a message and hang up. I really didn't want to discuss anything with anybody, but they kept it simple. They were listening, and it was a short piece of any conversation, any type of communication. So that was key for me, all right? Because silence is not golden all the time. We think that the person wants to be let alone if they are going through a situation. A lot of times, yes, you are correct. A lot of times, no, though. They want people to reach out knowing that they are being thought of. They may not want to discuss. They may not want to get into a full, two-way conversation here with exercises at the end of this. They definitely don't want advice. So keep that in mind if you have a friend who's looking just for a shoulder to lean on, not a comment, not a piece of advice, and you may be able to have them walk in your shoes towards their recovery, their salvation, their resurrection. That's all I want to leave you with. Harrison, thanks again for tuning me into your program. I'm going to, Rocky, this is for you. I don't know why I always give you my talks. And Chris Salem, this is for you as well. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. And if you have any questions in the comments, pass this on to other people. Do not just sit on this. Reach out to somebody. Tell them to watch this. Go to my YouTube page. I'm going to be posting it on my YouTube page. I may put it on Twitter. I don't know. Jeff@rometraining.com. You can give me a call at 908-906-4926. Let's hook it up. Let's get some things going. Let's increase the energy, and we'll go from there. Love you guys.